We're at 800 Brooktree Road in Pacific Palisades, California, performing a video sewer inspection through the 3-inch mainline cleanout at the front right corner of the house. As you're facing the front door, it is at the far right front corner of the house. And we are going to run a camera through this area and trace it and find out where the line is going and inspect the line. And this is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing Inc. and it is August 18th, 2017. We're going to begin running our camera, and this is our gate right next to the front entrance that we came in, and our 3-inch mainline cleanout, and this is looking out toward the backyard of the house. We're going to begin running through the mainline cleanout. We've got a cast iron mainline cleanout that we're going down into, and we've run some water through here from the bathroom area. We've got quite a bit of debris right in there. We're going to run some water real quick and rinse our camera lens off. We've rinsed our camera lens off now, and we're going to start running out. We're going to get out about 30 feet and then attempt to trace our line out and see which way we're going. Got an older cast iron line, it appears. Got some buildup in it, corrosion, which is very typical for older cast iron. We're going to stop right there, and we're going to put our locator on. We're going to try and trace this out real quick. The picture is going to get kind of wavy, so we're going to pause for a moment on the audio and then trace this out. Okay, we're running straight toward the kitchen area, and we should be making a turn here, I would imagine, pretty quickly. And going toward the right, there's two more cleanouts down by the end of the property, by the back of the property. Turn. We got a lot of buildup in this line. A whole lot of buildup in this cast iron line. A lot of corrosion, a lot of buildup. Going into a point where we're got a lot of root intrusion in this line. We're kind of buried and can't even really see a lot, but we can see that we've got a whole lot of root intrusion in this area. I'm going to try and locate this area now. Okay, we've marked this area out at 4 foot 8 inches deep. As you're facing the front door to the house, this is off to the left corner, right by the large tree. And we've marked this area. I mean, we got a lot of root intrusion right here, right where it transitions from the cast iron to the clay. We have very heavy root intrusion right at about 66.5 feet. Right here. Okay, going into the clay further. I'm trying to see if we can get through here. Looks like we've got heavy root intrusion the whole way. So far there. More heavy root intrusion here. And it's holding water. And we're just going into extremely heavy root intrusion right here. We can't even get through this area. I'm going to try and let that calm down a little bit and see if we can even see anything. I'm going to try and locate this area.
Anyway, you've got such great toys. Now, one of my best friends, not Stuart, but working in a SoCal Gas, as I did for 35 years, and he learned locate and mark skills, and kind of like what Ryan did, but for everything. And in the glory days, he was like the ultimate hired gun, because Colorado, Las Vegas, anywhere that there's lots of new construction, there's lots of locate and mark. The joke, though, apparently is,
and we're recording.
Okay, is that fiber optics is what you never want to hit. Even if even gas lines, who cares? That's just because people died. But fiber optics, you start shutting off.
Trouble.
I think the fines for that is like $100,000 a minute.
Oh yeah. Okay, right here we go into the dark at 86 feet. That's about where I marked it right there. And we'll pull back a little bit and rinse the camera lens off. I can't get past that point, not without doing something hydrojetting probably to get through here, because it's so plugged up. You'll see when I'm coming back. We're holding water right now. You can see as I'm coming back, there's just tons of roots. Those are all roots in the line.
Okay.
There.
What kind of
back.
pipe is it?
Pardon? Clay.
Pipe?
This is vitreous clay. Yeah.
Which is good or bad?
Good to a point. The joints are what was usually bad. The piping would hold up, but the joints are bad. So you've got roots all the way back here. You see here.
Yeah.
And
so how is this treated? By
replacing usually.
Replacing the
replace the piping.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets to a certain pipe. It gets to a certain.
You're saying it gets to a point. What are you trying to prove?
Yeah, it gets to a certain point like this. There's not much more you can do. Here's the cast iron. Now we're coming back to the cast iron.
Yeah.
And this is underneath the house, and the house is slab, right?
Yeah.
So how is this replaced? Completely different route, or?
No, same way. We pull a trenchless pipe through there. We would pull a trenchless pipe.
And what's the cost on something like that? Ballpark.
It all depends exactly where it goes, because I don't know exactly where it goes yet. We'd have to hydrojet this thing to try and trace it and know exactly where it goes. More than likely it meets where the other ones are over there. Now those, we're going to find out hopefully whether those go to a septic system or whether they go to city sewer. If they just run over by the other ones, you're looking at maybe $6,000, $7,000, somewhere in that neighborhood. Just for the outside, from outside, not underneath the house. Underneath the house, this is all cast iron, it's older. This could possibly be hydrojetted, clean it up really well, and it might be alright. Might be alright for a while. But
so that'll be in your report?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll give you a price to hydrojet as well. Trying to hydrojet all this, just off the top of my head, you're probably looking at about 800 to 1,000, somewhere in there, because it's got a lot of buildup in here. It's going to take a while to really descale that, clean it up. Yeah.
And or want us to do it, and then we negotiate, you know. Yeah. But as I said, we just want to know what the facts are, and
to go further though, to try and get to the end of it, to try and find out where that line goes to exactly, I would have to hydrojet that line as well out there. There really should be a clean out there, but we could probably hydrojet it from here and get it through. It's a straight enough shot, I don't have too many turns in it, that I think I could probably make it. Rather than digging it up out there now to do it. Okay?
So your report's going to say what then?
It's going to say that...
Well, you're going to look at the other line,
this should be hydrojetted. Yeah, I'm going to look at that. But this section should be hydrojetted and get this all cleaned out and opened up. Get that area opened up as well, and then we'll go from there. Then hopefully we can run the camera again. We can follow it all the way out to where it meets the other lines possibly, or meets a septic system. Once I run through the other system over there, I'm going to know a little bit better. I'm going to know a little bit more. Yeah.
This is better than a colonoscopy because we don't have to worry about anesthesia.
Not on a Friday.
You've done enough here.
Okay, we're pulling back now out of the cast iron, and we're going to go run through the other two clean outs here at the back part of the house. pause for a moment while we move our equipment. Okay, we are set up now. On the back left-hand corner of the house, the rear left-hand corner of the house, as you're facing the front door, we walked around the left-hand side of the house by the parking area, back by the garage, and this is up against the house. There's a little concrete patch. There's a little concrete patch that was over this area, covering a couple cleanouts. That was the concrete patch. This is the area where there's two mainline cleanouts down in here, and this is a side door to the house. And this is going out toward the front door area. This is all parking area back here and the garage. So we're going to begin running through the mainline cleanout and trying to trace this line out. We're going to run through the mainline cleanout on the right-hand side down here first. It is ABS plastic, and then we transition to cast iron right away when we get into the line, and then we transition to clay. Transition to vitreous clay, and we have root intrusion right away. We're going to try and pull back and wipe the camera lens a little bit and see if we can push this through one more time. I have a lot of film on the camera lens. I'm going to pause for just a moment. Okay, we're going to begin running the camera through this clean out again.
Okay.
And take a look. So we're back into the cast iron. And now we transition to clay. And we got quite a bit of root intrusion in this joint. That's at 20 feet, which we'll mark out after. We're going to try and just see if we can get through this area, get our camera lens cleared off. We're going to run out a little bit. See if we can pick up some water and clear it off. We're going to get the bathroom running that's next to us. And try and see if we can clear this area. We've got another fitting dropping right here. Let's see if we can get through here. Okay, we may be in a tank, the way that fitting looks, and we're dropping right into water. So we're going to locate this area now.
Take care of the bricks. Okay. But have them take care of the drywall. Okay.
Okay, we do have septic right here, right in the driveway area. We're at the clean out area toward the rear left-hand corner of the house, and it is about 15 to 20 feet away from us. In the driveway area, there's a lid about maybe 7-8 feet over from the big area drain in the driveway. And we're going to begin pulling this back, and we'll run through the other clean out. But we've got numerous root intruded joints again here and offsets. This line isn't quite as bad as that's broken there too. There's a break in that line. It's not only root intruded, but it's got a pretty good substantial break in there. We can't see this joint in the turn, but we know there's roots, heavy roots in that joint. And that joint's probably broken from where the roots are showing. We have more root intrusions. We have another break right there. You can see the face of the pipe is split right there. It's cracked. This is old clay piping, probably original. And we're going to mark out right here. This is where the cast iron transitions to the vitreous clay. And we have put a dot of white paint right here, and this is only about 5 feet from the clean out area where it transitions from cast iron to the vitreous clay. Now we're pulling back through the cast iron. The cast iron does not look to be in terrible condition. It's only a short section of cast iron anyways. And then it transitions to ABS plastic. Could probably replace this from the cast iron all the way to the tank. Now we're going to run through the second mainline clean out that is on the left hand side now, and we're going to see where this one takes us. Run out, and it may just go right back toward the same tank. This may be the other part of the inlet. Cast iron looks about the same. We're just going to run it in quick, and then we'll go ahead and we'll pull back slower. Like we're going a little further. This may be going to a secondary tank possibly. We got some debris hanging there. Can't tell for sure if there's any root intrusion within that. It looks like we do have a secondary tank. Can't seem to make this turn. We're going to try and locate this area real quick. Okay, this clean out actually runs back up underneath the house and feeds the bathroom that is close to this side door at the rear of the house, and then also runs back to the master bath. So this is all the cast iron underneath the slab.
So is septic good or... Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You use a puzzle.
Okay, we've run water and verified that water is going through the line and it is going into the septic system. Does look like we might have a little bit of tree roots right there coming in through the top. That does look like a tree root. It's breaching that area. This cast iron should be clean. You got to be careful how you clean it. You have to try not to over clean it. You don't want to create more issues and blow a bunch of holes through the line. The line is somewhat thin now, so you have to go gently, just enough to clean it to keep it from stopping up. A good bit of the line looks pretty good. Like this area in here looks to be pretty good. There's not that much buildup. It's just back further towards the master bath. We have heavier buildup, and we have heavier buildup on the other side of the house. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.